Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. It is me, Marilyn Monroe, and I will be showing you all how I do my signature makeup look today. And you can get my iconic red lip, sleepy eyes, and gorgeous little pink cheeks. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. Alrighty everyone, so we are starting with a clean base and we are going to start with our Marilyn Monroe makeup transformation. Now luckily I based most of my makeup off of Miss Marilyn herself, so you're going to see that it's going to be very similar to my last video on how I do my everyday makeup tutorial, but with a few different twists and a few different colors of things. So without further ado, let's get into it and start doing our makeup. Alright everyone, so voiceover Haley here. I'm using my matte poreless foundation. This is the Fit Me foundation from Maybelline, and I'm just applying this all over my face, making sure to get it all down my cheeks and my neck, and I'm going in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and you'll see how I painted under my eyes, my nose, my chin, and my forehead, and I'm going to blend it all out just to add a little bit of highlight. Now I'm focusing it on the tip of the nose like you saw, and that is because Marilyn Monroe had a gorgeous little kind of upturned nose on the end, and she also had this effect in all of her lighting where she would have very bright T-zones. So I'm going to set that with my Fit Me powder just to lock everything in place and get a smooth sort of flawless and satin looking base. Now Miss Marilyn was very involved with her makeup and actually did a lot of it herself, but learned a lot from her makeup artist when she was in her films. Now you'll notice I put foundation over my eyebrows just to make them a little bit lighter, and I'm not going to do anything other to my eyebrows. So now I'm going to take my eyeshadow palette from NYX and use a dark brown to contour the edges of my nose. Now Marilyn had a very thin bridge of her nose with an upturned button nose at the end of her nose. So you'll see me draw a little line across my nose, and that is to give the illusion that it kind of flips up at the end. I don't know if Marilyn contoured this heavy in real life, but she definitely did add a little bit of contouring back in the day, and I'm blending that out so it's not nearly as harsh as it was when I applied it. And then we're going to be adding a little bit of some white shadow to the edge to give that highlight. Since we just did the darker colors, now we need to add the highlight back in. So I'm going to use this light bone shade and apply it with a little round brush just on the bridge and the edge of my nose. Taking my Mega Glow highlight by Wet n Wild in Blossom Glow, I'm going to be adding it on the same parts that I did the white shadow to add a little bit of highlight, because Miss Marilyn actually did use highlight, except back in her day she used Vaseline. Now I did not do this just because I didn't want my face to be all clogged up, but here you can see I'm using an angled brush with some brown shadow to draw a tiny wing on the bottom edge of my eye and out the corner of my eye. And this is because Marilyn would actually do this with a brown shadow to give the effect that her lashes were longer, and also that she kind of had that elongated, sleepy, very like mysterious, sexy eye look. So this is a very simple way to achieve that, and it's very subtle. So next I'm adding in that same bone white shadow that we used on the bridge and the tip of our nose, and I sprayed it with my setting spray so that it was a little bit more opaque, and I am just doing about 2 layers of that eyeshadow all over my eyelid just to make sure I really get that white color on there, because Marilyn was known for her white eyeshadow, which is actually a very hard eyeshadow look to do when you only have a cheaper eyeshadow. So if you just really take your time and use that setting spray, you'll be able to really pack it in and get a gorgeous look just like we have here. Now I'm going to take a brown and I'm going to put that in the crease just on the edge, just to give my eye a little bit more dimension and to make them look a little bit more round, just like Miss Marilyn. Going back in and just touching up the inner corners. And now I'm just adding a small black wing and of course some mascara. We are going to be adding some corner lashes, but just do a nice thick black mascara that's going to separate your lashes and make them really gorgeous and big. doing the same to the other side, making sure I get a really nice thick coat on there. Doing my silly mascara face. I do this every time. Going back in for a second layer. And just like that, our gorgeous eye makeup is almost finished. So we're going to take a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, and I'm going to put that in my waterline. This makes my eyes look much bigger than they really are, and is a little trick that I also use when I do my princess looks. Gorgeous, look at how pretty. Now we're going to add some corner lashes. I just cut the edges because Miss Marilyn did wear lashes, but she did wear a half lash. Now instead I'm opting for just a corner lash just to really emphasize the thinner and longer lash look. Now I'm just adding my duo lash glue and just popping that right on the edge of my lash. And since we already applied mascara, you don't have to blend it in or anything because it already looks gorgeous. Look at that. Now I'm just spooling my eyebrows just to shape them a little bit thinner and just nice and soft and rounded. Marilyn didn't have any crazy eyebrows. I just chose to do it this way. Now I'm going to add in some mascara on the bottom lashes. This is a different kind of mascara. That other one doesn't work as well on the bottom. It kind of bleeds. I apologize for how much I say I'm really trying to get better about it, you guys. Perfect, just adding that onto the bottom lashes, trying not to get it on the white that we put under our eyes. Gorgeous, look at that. Now I'm going to take my Fantasy Makers palette and take that white cream makeup, and I'm going to put that just as a highlight to really, really emphasize the sort of highlighted look that Marilyn would do. And I'm putting that on the bridge of my nose as well as the brow bone. Next up is blush. This is a blush from Besame. I'm blanking on the name, but it is a gorgeous rosy pink, hot pink blush. And I'm tapping that on my brush and tapping it on my forearm just to make sure that I don't get too much product on there. And I'm just liberally applying this to my cheeks just to get that rosy sort of rounded cheek on the apples. Just adjusting my wig here. And then I'm taking my powder brush and just doling it out a little bit. Drew on her beauty mark on her left cheek. And then doing my signature red lip with my Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink and the color Pioneer. Going back in with my Mega Glow and just doing that on the brow bone, on the cheekbone, on my chin, on the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead. Our makeup look is almost complete. The next thing that I'm going to do is take a little bit of a lip oil because Marilyn Monroe actually really liked a glossy red lip. So I'm taking some lip oil and just putting it all over my red lip, and there you go. Look at how much we have transformed into Marilyn. It's kind of crazy. All right, everyone, we are ready for the reveal. Alrighty everyone, today's video is complete. Miss Marilyn has been transformed and materialized before your eyes. I will link this costume as well as this wig in the description of this video for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I feel like we really did Miss Marilyn justice and got her makeup done perfect. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please comment what character you think I should transform into next. I love you dolls so much. I hope you're feeling safe, loved, and know that you are worth it. And I will talk to you dolls later. Love you. Mwah.